friendly neighborhood Endman64, and I bring you to the next episode of Pokémon Scarlet. In the last episode, we did a bunch of side quests with Penny, so we could help her and her friends get more acclimated to the school, and we succeeded in those fronts, and we get to go to her room now if we so want to. But we're not gonna want to because, well, that would be rude. Instead, we've got our other two friends to worry about, most notably Arven and Nimona, but we're gonna hope to push Nimona to another episode, unless of course this takes like 33 seconds, which I doubt it will. I think Penny's was the longest in terms of time and stuff. I think this is just a thing in general. Yo, Mikey, you grabbing something to eat too? Man, you sure did give me a beating in that Academy Ace tournament. Seems like all my closest buddies are in another league, you know? I mean, look at you. You just up and became a champion in your first year to boot. You know, that's pretty amazing, right? Then there's Nimona, top marks in every class at school, and she's champion ranked too. And I hear Penny's got some kind of offer to work for the Pokemon League or something? I seem to be the only average one around here. Nothing special about me. You're great at cooking, dude. Nah, I mean, it's just like a hobby, really. I only learned how to do the basics because my mom wasn't around to cook for me. Good lord, why do these people keep texting me? I'm trying to record. Wait, my mom! See, now that my boss stuff is doing so much better, and since the treasure hunt is still going and all, I've been thinking about a new goal, to find myself. And I guess you really got to start by knowing where you come from, which means I should learn more about my mom, right? She was a student at this school once too, that's what I heard. I'm going to search this whole school for info about what kind of person she really was. Thanks for the inspiration, little buddy. Wow, this one was so much, this one's going to be so much quicker than Penny's was. Alright, where is Arven going to be located? Director's office, okay. And while we're waiting for that to load, who messaged me? Who messaged my massager? I don't know. Okay, it's my dad. I have to answer him back. I'm sorry. Let me just message. I forgot his phone is ass, so it won't get the response time in. Don't worry, my guy's gonna give you stretches for you. Let me just message both phones in case he doesn't get it. Because, yeah, not everything is going perfect in my life right now, and I kind of really need my father right now. Which is good. Everyone should have someone in their family they can lean upon. Mikey, boy, did you pick a great moment to stop on by. Take a look at this. This is supposed to be a sample from my mom's research from back when she was a student. Heh, that's what Director Clavel here told me. He's been helping me out. When Sadar was a student at this academy, I was still a mere researcher myself. Among my peers was already being bandied about that an astoundingly gifted young woman was studying at Naranja Academy. Good lord. Dad, I love you, but I'm trying to do stuff here. There we go. So she really was always amazing, right from the start, huh? Oh my god. Oh, I guess I never really questioned it, but why is your office full of all this equipment? Oh, so you finally noticed, have you? This room was once your mother's research lab. Then why did you turn it into your office, dude? That's kind of wrong. Okay. Gotta be on contact because I know I'm going to get called by him in a minute. It was? From what I've recounted, she apparently would become so absorbed in her research that she hardly ever returned to her dorm room. She spent most nights sleeping here, in fact. I also find myself more at ease surrounded by such research equipment, so I took the liberty of adapting the room to serve as my office. I never knew. All these pieces of my mom's life, they were right in front of me this whole time. I spent so long trying not to think about her that I never even noticed until now. Thanks for telling me about this, Director Clavel. And Mikey, thanks for being here with me to learn about it too. Why is Arven so much quicker than Penny's? My goodness. Master Arven, I also intended to explain about these trophies here. And he is already gone. Rather hard to pin down, isn't he? Off like a flash as soon as some new thought crosses his mind. My dear Sada, I think that son of yours takes after you a very great deal. There we go. We're actually going to be able to do both Arven and Nimona in one episode. I hope. Alright, Arven. He's in the library now, like a nerd. Actually, when you really get down to brass tacks, all of our friends are nerds. I'm the closest thing to a jock in all of this, and just look at me. I got noodle arms. What's up, buddy? Yo, champ, coming to hit the books? Of course I always hit the books. I'm a nerd. Nerds have to hit the books. Seriously? You're already so good at everything else. Couldn't you just slack off a bit for me? Oh, you want to know why I'm here? Oh, yeah. I'm still working on my own little treasure hunt. Trying to find myself and all. While I was here in the entrance hall, digging through my mom's research reports, I found this on one of the bookshelves. This book was so precious to my mom that she even kept a copy of it in the lighthouse lab. Scarlet book. That's what it's called, right? This is my first time ever reading the bits that aren't about the Herba Mystica. They're amazing. I mean, it all sounds super fake, but it's got all these cool pictures and real fun to read. Like, look at this entry here. A blank blank. While separated from the research team in the crater's depths, I found a strange entity. Whether it was a Pokémon or even living at all, alive at all, I know not. It bore a whatever. A shell. Oh, a shell. It bore a shell with layers of overlapping hexagons and gleamed brighter still than gemstone. Viewed as a whole, whatever. A mysterious, brilliant, whatever. The text on this page is all smudged and blurry in every copy of this book I've ever seen. Seems kind of suspicious, right? Of course, the whole book is full of unbelievable stories, the Herba Mystica being one of them, but they all turned out to be real. And after everything we saw in Area Zero, well, it makes it hard to say it's all nonsense, huh? In fact, I think it might have been this book that made my mom want to become a researcher. I bet she got so fixated with the ancient Pokemon she read about it in here that it made her want to see one for herself. Wait, hold on. Isn't my mom's time machine the whole reason the ancient Pokemon ended up here in the first place? This book is from way before she made the time machine, but it mentions ancient Pokemon. Isn't that kinda weird? Oh well, I'm sure it's just all made up anyway. But my mom believed that nonsense and even managed to make it a reality. I guess she really was something. I'm gonna learn from her example and start giving it my all too. That's something I gotta do now, but I'll see you around, little buddy. Don't worry, we'll be following you. It's part of my code. Part of my code. As long as I get to keep ignoring Briar, which is it'll never get old. Where did Arven go? He is in his own classroom. Good for him. Good for him. Oh, there he is. I was about to say, where the hell did he go, the little gremlin? Big gremlin, because he's taller than me. But whatever. Oh, he's just ignoring me now? Okay. Oh, there we go. God, I was focusing so hard I didn't even notice you, bud. I know. Pretty rare to see me actually studying, right? But I'm at a pretty good stopping point. How about a break? I could use a change of scenery. So, now we get to go to Arven's room. Look at his room. It's full of cooking equipment. Ooh, sugar puppy. Ooh, sugar puppy. He's your best puppy. He's the best puppy. Look at him. What do you think? Welcome to Shea Arven. Well, Shea Arven and Mabostif, really. It really screams Arven. Yeah, I know, right? Wait, what screams Arven to you? Anyway, about the reason you saw me studying in the classroom like that. I went back and read the pages about the Herba Mystica and the Scarlet Book again. It made me remember how things were back when Mabostif was all weak and everything. I couldn't seem to do anything to help him, and boy, it sure didn't feel good. Of course, I'm really glad that I was able to find all that Herba Mystica together with you. There's got to be other people who are still suffering the same way I was back then, worrying about their Pokemon that's sick or hurt. So don't laugh, okay? I've decided that I'm going to become a cook. I'm going to make super healthy food, bursting full of stuff Pokemon need to feel great. I'll be behind you all the way, buddy. Yeah, and thanks. I knew I could count on you to be all supportive like that. The culinary world might be a bit different, but I swear I'm going to be just as famous as my mom. So I guess I can close the book on my little hunt to find myself. It's time to start a new chapter, one that's all about working toward my new dream. And hey, feel free to stop by my room anytime. My boss stuff will always be glad to see you. Ooh, look at him, he's such a good boy, even with that evil look on his face. He's so good, a good boy. Ooh, who's a good boy? Alright, so that wraps up Arven's little arc. We've wrapped up Penny's arc, and now we gotta do Nimona. Alright, she is, as usual, in the schoolyard, trying to pick fights with people because she's demented. But whatever. Wunderbar. Why is she always the first person I see in a room? God, I might be in love with this woman. Jesus. I've got Helga Pataki syndrome. Jesus. I'm in love with my stalker. Or my stalker's in love with me and just finally broke down my guards. Ooh, hey Mikey. Great timing. I've been having the hardest time lining up opponents to battle. But now I found you. In the schoolyard, no less. It'd be silly not to battle. What do you say? Sure, I'll battle you. I don't care. I knew I could count on you. Yep. Natural. You spent 2 whole hours battling Pokemon with Nimona. Ah, good stuff. Gotta step up my game so I'll be ready for any time for that Academy Ace tournament. I know I sprang my battle fever on you out of nowhere. Thanks for being up to it. That was quick. And she just vanished like that. Good lord. Dendra, I told you you have to put that girl in like a friggin' 6x6 cell. Nobody listens to me. There you go. Oh, cool. Now she's going to be stalking other opponents for battles. Oh, she's talking to a boy. Shh. We have to spy. We have to spy. So you're good for a battle, right? Great. Meet you at the schoolyard in a minute. Hold up. You're Nimona, right? Like the student council president? That Nimona? Yep, that's me. Yeah, maybe some other time. Mikey, hola. Yeah, who was that? Oh, him? Don't know who he was. I was just munching my sandwich and heard him bragging about his tough Pokemon, so I invited him to battle. I wonder what Pokemon he's going to use. Can't wait to see. Wait, I forgot to get his contact info. How are we supposed to play him when we'll face off? Oh well, I'll make sure we battle next time I run into him. Anyway, I guess you came to grab some grub, huh? Well, I'm not one to stand between someone and their meal. Catch you later. Why is Nimona's literally like 10 times faster than Penny's? Jesus. Who is a Zorua? How cute. So, is Nimona stalking someone else? Oh my god, I am Arnold. I'm literally trying to figure out why my stalker is not stalking me anymore. Better stock up real good on Pokeballs while I'm here. Mikey! Oh my gosh, listen to this. Remember that guy from the cafeteria? I ran into him again in the entrance hall, so I asked him for a battle, but he said no. He was like, what's the point? You're a champion and a battle whiz. You'd wreck me. I don't get what he meant. I mean, you can have fun battling even if you lose, right? Of course you can. Except me, I'm a big whiny bitch when I lose. Except I got that one time with Mark. I knew I had no shot when my friggin' Hydreigon went up against his Tyranitar. I had no prayer. For real. I mean, sure, no one loves losing, but it's definitely not pointless. It teaches you stuff. Man, Pokemon battles can get so complicated sometimes. Oh, and I wish he hadn't called me a whiz. I work hard at this stuff. It's not like it all just comes naturally to me. Good God, that face. Nimona, never make that angry face again. Like, throwing Pokeballs obviously doesn't come naturally to me, for one thing. I think I need a mental reset. I'm going to go find someone to battle. See you soon, Mikey. Oh my god, she does not want to battle me. Oh my god, what? Oh my god, I needed to spin there. Okay, we're calm now. What do you sell here? What do you sell? What do you sell? What do you sell? You got anything cool? You sell Moo Moo Milk? I love Moo Moo Milk. I don't really need anything. Thank you, though. Thank you for offering, milady. It's game to see what you were selling. Nothing that I don't already have. Oh, and now Nemona's... Nemona, I'm really just stalking Nemona now. I'm giving her a taste of her own medicine. Oh, she looks pissed. I should kinda walk away, but I don't have a choice. I have to deal with this. Swallow my pride. Swallow my pride. There you are, Mikey. I had a feeling you'd turn up if I hung out here for a while. And lo and behold, I was right. Well, now that I found you, we should swing by my room and have a chat. I swear to God, if it's a sex dungeon... Okay, thank God. I was gonna say, this woman, she terrifies me. But her room is so normal. No chains in sight. Good lord. Ta-ta-ta-cha! Welcome to the Zona Nemona. It's so tidy. Aw, wait a second. I know we've been to your room before. But I have never had you in here. Wild! Anyway, listen, Mikey. You know how I really like Pokemon battles. Like, really, really like them. Of course I do, you psychopath. It's the only personality trait they gave you. Cool. And yeah, you know how when you really like something, you dive in deep? That's what I did with Pokemon battles, and I just kind of became a champion. Then I found out that's pretty special. That normally it's not so simple for most people. People would tell me to my face that I'd only managed it because I have some innate gift or because I was raised differently or whatever. And suddenly I started to feel like there was this invisible wall between me and everyone else. So I started going easy when I'd battle my friends. I just wanted everyone to have fun. Oh, but don't worry, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going 100% all out. Especially since I'm lucky enough to have an opponent who can beat me even when I'm full hardcore mode. So just promise me one thing, Mikey. Promise me you'll always stay my equal. You and me. True rivals. Of course. 'Cause that's the only answer I can give. You're the best, Mikey. Thank you. Oof, that got pretty personal. A little bit embarrassed over here. Anyway, since we're equals, I gotta start having you over as much as we hang out in your room. Feel free to burst into the Zona Nemona whenever you want. And get ready for the Academy Ace tournament, because I'm going to stomp you this time. Good luck with that, you bitch. And that wraps up if not all of the subplots we can do at the Academy. There is one other, but I don't think we can do it until we have done the post-game. Like the post-game, or we've started the post-game for the DLC. Because I'm not seeing it here. And I bet you're sitting there thinking to yourself, we're finally going to talk to Briar. Abso-fucking-lutely not. I have kept her off balance for long enough, but I am still going to do it a little bit more, because we've got things to do. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm your friendly neighborhood Nman64. Join me next time when we go back to looking around Paldea for a bit before we take on Area Zero, because there are still some things that we can do. Believe it or not. Not just go into Area Zero and start slugging and catching Pokemon. We still got some things we gotta do. But we will be going to Area Zero eventually. Don't worry. Until we meet again, my lovelies, sayonara.